So my name is Sarah Wolf, and I'm a project manager for the Salmon-Challis National Forest and the Bitterroot National Forest.
Where is the Salmon-Challis?
So it's like on the divide between Montana and Idaho, in central Idaho, essentially. And then the Bitterroot National Forest is in Montana. So the Mule Foundation is a nonprofit that likes to get on the ground work done. We're a conservation-driven nonprofit, and Mule Deer Foundation I really sought out to work for is because of all the on-the-ground work that we do. Working for other agencies, it's a lot of paperwork and not a lot of result. And being here, it's really, really cool to see that we're creating habitat for mule deer, not only mule deer, for a lot of other species, while also making the surrounding areas safer from fire and from other natural disasters. So one of my projects that I'm taking on right now in the Salmon-Challis National Forest is reducing conifer encroachment into multiple habitat types. So from sagebrush habitats, aspen forests, riparian areas. And I'm really excited about those because we haven't had large-scale projects happen in these forests in many years. And I think it's really going to help the local wildlife and the local people. Conifers are a common tree species out in the western U.S. and they historically were a lot less common on the landscape due to natural wildfires that occurred and stopped them from growing or encroaching onto these habitat types. And it's important to remove them because whenever conifers do become thick on the landscape, they prevent a lot of natural forage from growing on the landscape that help wildlife.
If I were to send one of our camera crew or a volunteer to shadow you for a week, what does that week look like?
That week, I think, would consist of going out into these areas that we're doing all of our conifer encroachment projects and watching contractors cutting down conifers into these sagebrush ecosystems. We don't only address mule deer. This helps a lot of other wildlife that are not present on the landscape that you're familiar with. And also, I do believe it is our job to continue, maybe you've never seen a mule deer, but they're important for these natural landscapes. They evolved in these areas, and I think it's really critical that we maintain habitat for them. Yeah, the average American can, of course, always donate money to these projects or come out. They can tell people about our story, tell them about our conservation work that we're doing, let the word get out. They can also volunteer, come out on these projects. They can help monitor to demonstrate years after these projects occur how they're improving the landscape, what animals are using them, and then how the landscape looks after these projects. It can be hard to witness, us cutting trees, and it's scary, but I think people, when they go out there and see what it looks like a few years down the line and what animals are out there using these landscapes, can really make people excited about the work that we're doing and feel confident that we're doing the right thing.